So we're in Hillsboro, which is Hill County, south of Fort Worth. This is kind of where it started for Susan and I, as our small family. My name's Rodney Schronk. I'm a farmer along with my wife, Susan. And the tree behind us is where I found out we were having our first son. We farm a little over 6,000 acres. This year we're primarily farming corn and cotton.
This is my garden. When you think about feeding America, sometimes that's so big. I'm amazed that that's what we do for a living. And then with this, we feed animals that give America milk, which give us cheese. I mean, there's a lot of pizza involved right here. So every day when we eat something that a farmer grew.
You're looking at the corporate farm. By their definition, the size of the acres we farm, the gross sales that we have, those met the parameters of what most of these folks call a large corporate farm. But what's more troubling is then they try to tie it to the uncaring, profit-driven farm, and I will not lie, we have to make a living. But in this particular case here, the water that runs out of this patch of corn right here ends up in the creek right behind us. And that creek flows into the reservoir that pumps our drinking water right back to my house. And to say that I don't care about what comes off of this farm as far as runoff, it's very troubling. We're a conservation tillage farm, so we use strip till and no-till systems. And what we're finding is the organic matters in our soil are beginning to go up to levels that they told us we would not be able to even achieve. So this is an app that stores all the information for each of our fields, and that's translated into healthier soil. As you can see with the dark blue, that's where it's the healthiest. We've become so good at what we've done in growing the crops, but we've done such a poor job telling the American consumer how we're doing it that we as farmers have let ourselves down.
You know, we have nothing to hide. We love for people to come out, and I'll show off my garden any day.
So we were approached with the opportunity to have an event called Field to Fork here at our home and on our farm.
I love that they put Black-Eyed Susans all over the table. It's just me, Susan.
This event's going to involve leaders in our community, food reporters and food bloggers that'll get the opportunity to come out to our farm and to visit with my family.
My husband is a fifth-generation farmer in Hill County.
And to ask questions and how we do things, and to try to bridge this gap between the American farmer and the American consumer that has just seemed like getting further and further apart. And it's a cooperation between the Natural Resource Conservation Service and the Texas corn producers. And I applaud them. I think it's the opportunity to get farmers such as myself out of our comfort zone. These 7 rows are what are genetically modified corn. We'll look at some GMO corn versus non-GMO corn. Actually put their hands on it.
So the seed's going to drop down here and the lint will go over this way.
We'll look at some genetically modified cotton where our blue jeans actually start. That will be preceded with some hors d'oeuvres that are all Texas grown. And then have a dinner. A local chef's going to prepare us an all Texas grown meal. I'm already getting hungry. So we're excited about the chance to teach people more about what we're doing.